welcome to Mountain Medicine Tarot. This is Mindy Lou Mayhew, as usual, and I am happy to have you, blessed Geminis, here to see your reading. So all of my cards are Native American cards. They go across 2 entire continents, so it's very broad. Lots and lots of animal meanings, lots of ancient knowing that's here to be utilized in the now. So it's going to be very cool to look at other cultures of the past. If I don't drop everything, goodness. Okay, so I'll leave that one facing that way, as is that one. And we'll see if they come through. Alright, so we are going to go together here in this framework that goes in a circle. Now that I've got your cards all shuffled. Start here in the past. These are your past experiences, usually having to do with other people. Right here is what you internalize from those experiences, or what's kind of going on inside of you right now. Higher knowing is up on top right there. That's messages from the spiritual realm. And then we have forward action over here, kind of what to do next. So if we take this circle and we draw a line right down the middle, everything that's over on this side over here is the feminine side. So this is grounding, nurturing yourself. It's feminine, right brain, creative type stuff. And then over here, this card and that one, we have the male, masculine side, which is all about logical mind, analytics, and moving forward, creating more of the things that you want, manifesting, and things like that are all that direction. So, starting in your past here, you have the medicine bundle. So this is a really cool card just because the people back in the tribal times didn't carry a lot of possessions. So everything that they did have, they kept in this little pouch and kept it on them all the time, most of the time. So what happens is everything that they have is representing something that's very key and very important to their entire makeup. So it would be something that their grandmother made, a stone that they found, it would have spirit in it. So then the spirit of that person would be held with them. So everything that's experienced through your life has imprinted on you, and when you carry it around, you're able to keep those people sacred to you with these memories and possibly key things in the physical that you want to hang on to remind you of the people that have been in your past. But it doesn't always have to be a physical trinket. It can just be memories. So keep those things close to you because you cannot just erase things out of your experience. It doesn't work like that. You can burn all you want, you can cut cords all you want, but one way or another you have to tell the story in a way that you feel comfortable so that you can utilize that story to give yourself the best possible chance at growth. In addition, this is all about growth and advancement. So every key piece of this little war bonnet has to be put in place before it is completed. And you get every piece of this war bonnet or headdress from different actions. So this is saying that you have completed enough actions to get enough eagle feathers, to get enough beads, to get enough stones, to create a headdress that's all your own. So you've gathered the things that you need. You have everything in place in order to complete this task or this war bonnet that you want in order to advance. So it looks to me as though you've been keeping these things very sacred to you and putting all of your ducks in a row in order to put it all together and create something beautiful out of it. So that's very good movement there. Then up here we have upside down, sacred space. This card does, or the deck does not actually have upside down meanings. So you can take this at face value or as the upside down type of value, which just tells me that you need sacred space. So this little girl or boy is putting themselves in the center right here and doing this framework where they move through the cycles of what they've experienced, internalized, known from higher sources, and moved forward, and analyzing those things in a way that is very closed. You see, this person has closed everything, so kind of built a wall in this very healthy way and kind of huddled themselves down into what I like to call the cuddle cave. So right now is a really good time for you to not put up your walls, but just take time for yourself of utter retreat and just get yourself comfortable, work on yourself, and do the things that you want to be doing. You don't have to do anything that you do not want to do. You have everything set in place too. It looks like something is moving forward quite nicely, and all you need to do is kind of huddle down right here and work on it, whatever that is, in a place that is sacred. So it's something that's all you. Even if we have other people in our lives, we still want everything we do to be for a purpose, and that purpose is for our own personal growth and advancement. The next here is a sacred fire. We have the circular motion again, so that's pretty cool. But the council fire is when all of the people of the tribal council would come together in order to make a big decision. So same thing goes. Even though there's other people in our life, the most important part of a decision is that it's what makes you the happiest. So if you're having a hard time with this decision, looks like we're ending on this big decision here. Looks like you could go any way that you would like because you're prepared to go forward in whatever it is you want to do. You might just need to fine-tune what it is that you want the universe to do, because everything looks like it's building up quite well for you to receive whatever it is that you would like in your experience. So there's a decision. Let's find out what these clarifiers, what's coming up for you. So going back here, well, let's just keep going. I'd like to see more about this big decision. Okay, so the clarifier says, it's a place of Virgo. That doesn't necessarily mean that a Virgo person is in your life. It's just this energy behind Virgos that happen to be a little bit analytical. It's all about preparing something. This also says on it, turning point and gathering. So this is all about gathering things together that you will need, preparation, turning point, which also means decision. So that's a perfect place for this card to be. Turning point and preparation, right in between those is perfect. So if you want to look up just different aspects of the Virgo mind and see kind of how Virgos work as a sign, that's something to implement here. Or if there's a Virgo in your life, looks like they're going to be there for a while. And then we have direction, illumination, and active growth. So this is the place of the east right here, because it's the sun. It's got eagles on here, which are feathered beings, which of course fly high enough in the sky that they disappear, which means that they bring down messages from the other realms. So it looks like there's going to be clarity on whatever it is that you are moving forward with. The direction will come to you. Just be prepared and a little bit left brain, frankly, because it looks like there's going to be some strategy, some preparation to be done, but you have everything that you need. You've gathered throughout this time all of the things that are most important for creating whatever it is that's in focus here for you. So moving forward, another clarity, breakthrough vision, inner vision, and truth. Sorry, I hope you guys can see okay. This is really dark. Dang it, I'll have to move my light. Okay, so a breakthrough is coming. This tells me that you are very well prepared, and then more things are coming in. So this is definitely messages either from your spiritual realm or from your inner self, honestly. With that placement of where that is, definitely something that you already know. This is something you've already been working on. You have the keys within you to know what to do, and I feel like you do not need to ask. You just need to shut yourself down a little bit, give yourself space that's all your own, that you don't have to share with anyone else, and your higher self is what will give you the answer. which is pretty fitting. So between here where we have advancement and then this sacred space, which is what the higher beings are telling you to do, we have Capricorn, which is really designated to wisdom. They are leaders in like a old-fashioned type of way. Let me see if that is better. Hopefully it is good. So, Capricorn energy, something to be moving forward with. Yay! I hope you guys can see. I'm so sorry. Alright, so inner knowing and also teaching. So Capricorns are like the wise old witches of the forest, and they're like one of my favorite people. So maybe consulting a Capricorn would be good, or maybe watch the Capricorn reading. But the energy behind Capricorn and Virgo are a little bit more analytical, a little bit more left brain, and has to do with, everything has to do with higher knowing. So maybe there's something that you're just not seeing, or you're getting into what we call analytical, or analysis paralysis is what we call it in the spiritual business realm, where you just kind of overthink things to the point of undoing. So I think there's a decision that needs to be made. You are more prepared than you think you are. If you just give yourself space, the answers are going to come to you, and they will not be nearly as hard as what you think. So between the space of adding more into your life, which needs to be the sacred space, and moving forward with this decision, we have trusting the South, which is this area here, which is telling you that you have everything that you need and the allies that have your back. This is saying lessons, growth, and trust. So it just goes back into trusting what you already know, giving yourself credit for the experiences that you have put together and lined up for yourself, because it looks very, very good. There's really no blocks that I feel coming through. I feel like everything has really free-flowing, good energy. Let me get these all, oh no, they're all backwards. Just a sec. Okay, and these are fairly new cards, but the meanings are really cool, so if I have to read some, I think that'll be just fine. Ooh, he wanted to come out. This one's all about advice and ancestors, so that's really awesome. Has to do, again, that one flew out too. The B is for community. And then we have this really cool, this is actually a masculine energy. If I can hold on to it here. The masculine energy with the antlers. These two heads of antlers coming together for the light. So that, again, is like raising your vibration of your brain to higher lengths. And then we have advice card, which is also very left brain. Then we have community, which is kind of sharing these ideas between your own hive. So I feel like the knowledge is there, the backup is there, the community is there. It's kind of just coming from your own inner trust. Then we have this swan, which is all about gracefulness. They fly, but they don't have to. They're really large, so things don't mess with them. They're not a prey animal. They're not difficult to catch. They're just these very graceful, very flowy animals that really don't take any shit, but they also really don't bother anyone either. And then we have the crow. The crow is all about universal law, so the story behind him is he lost his voice kind of from being a little brat, so it's kind of about karma. And let me see, maybe we should read the crow. Give me just a sec. Alright, just kidding. My book is elsewhere. I'm not sure where it is, but I will find it. But it's all about universal law. He's got his reflection here. What goes around comes around, karma and karmic abilities, maybe. So, being able to see through bullshit. We've got a black bird and a white bird here, so it's kind of got some duality to it. Lots of reflections going on here. It's all about trusting your inner self. You just need to trust yourself. Take information as it comes in. Realize that everything is for your highest good. I feel like everything is a go-ahead right here. We've got stoic energy, lots of messages coming into this grounded space. So just make sure you close the valve whenever you're done hearing information. I feel like if you're done hearing messages and you just want to trust yourself, that's exactly what to do right now. So thank you so much, Gemini, for tuning in. Again, my name is Mindy Lou Mayhew, and the only way to work with me right now is to go to facebook.com/groups/mountain medicine mindset. I'm going to be doing a group program where for the month of December 2017, we go through this framework in sections. So the first week of December, we go through the past and what it is you've been building up here, and really have a lot of support and a lot of preparation and inner knowing going on over here to go into this space on the second week and figure out what it is that looks like maybe you'll be teaching something or moving forward in some really big ways. And then also the third week into December, we'll be going into what it is you need to trust from this side to get to this decision. Love to know what this decision is, because it looks like the direction is there, the preparedness is there. It's just up to you at this point. So visit that website. I'll put the link in the bio as well, and so that I can see what's going on in your world. Thank you so much. Have a good one.